Hello, everyone. It's your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction. We're doing another stream, and of course, I'm joined by my lovely co-hosts Alex and Therese. How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing great.
It feels like a long time since our last stream. I was like, oh man, when did we do one last? And it was like Tuesday. And I was like, oh man, that seems like forever ago, and it was. But if you missed out on that, we will be doing more of those, so come join us for the spin the wheel fun times. And I have all the videos like cut up for that as well. So, if you want to go watch those, that'd be great. But yeah, just to give a little intro preface, as I always do, I am baby to K-pop. So, I am the newest here. So if you, want to give me some comments on that, feel free to. But yeah, that's the vibe, and obviously Alex and Therese both have way more experience in this field than I do, so always fun. So thank you guys for joining me again, as always.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun playing with your emotions and figuring out what you like and what you don't like. No, just
Playing
kidding.
with my emotions.
Yeah, I mean, all of these music videos are a roller coaster, I'm sure.
They are,
And
yeah.
I don't even know if we've gotten, well, we did do like Red Velvet and stuff, but there are some
You're gonna say there's more messed up ones?
overstimulating
Oh, okay.
visual effects that we should probably be warning people about.
It's all hindsight's 2020, but it is what it is.
I don't know a lot of K-pop enthusiasts that have epilepsy, for example, but if you do, watch out. Just generally for any K-pop reaction, any kind of K-pop video.
Anything, yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, tonight we did a very spur of the moment thing. I also want to let everyone know in chat, if you are subbed to us, Alex tried out all of the emotes. So if you are subbed, and I know Jake also did it as well. So Jake, thanks for joining us again. But yeah, all those are good. So if you are subbed, you get those cool emotes, which is awesome. But yeah, we have male soloists tonight. We're just doing a bunch of fun soloist stuff. Therese and Alex were having a good time in the Discord chat that we have, and we're saying, I can't wait for Brandon to react to insert song here. And I was like, oh god. So I know I'm gonna be in for a treat tonight, as I always am. So thank you for doing that. But yeah, that's what we got going on for tonight. I don't know what we're doing Wednesday, so we'll probably deliberate at the end. So if you want to make your voice be heard and let us know. But yeah.
I'm gonna really push for IU, even though, as Alex said, that would be like a full month stream, but maybe just her more recent stuff.
Ooh. Maybe we could get started. Could do it. Yeah, I don't know who else. La Seraphim dropped their album today, so maybe
Yeah,
La Seraphim.
that's true.
Come back to La Seraphim again. I know Twice is next week. Just stoked.
Yep.
Stoked about them.
Yeah, I was trying to get Alex back on the Mamamoo game, but playlist not ready yet. That's fine.
Playlist.
Give him time.
Yeah,
Give the guy time.
Not loaded
Well,
up.
To comment on the Mamamoo playlist thing, it's not so much as it's not ready. It's just it doesn't make sense to do it before the Moonbyul song comes out.
That's true.
And I think that our original plan was to do a bunch of B-sides for Mamamoo. But when I was looking at the B-sides that people were requesting, it's just a lot of lyric videos and like stuff that I don't think is the best stream content.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what we're gonna do about that. Maybe we'll add some to the variety wheel. But
That's
yeah,
a good
just
point.
a possible minor change. We're gonna do Mamamoo probably within the next week or so, I would assume, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, so maybe
maybe
the soloists
even
on Wednesday.
yeah, maybe even this week. So
Yeah, could do it.
Let us know what you guys want to see.
Yeah, well, absolutely let us know. And as well, if you've been enjoying the wheel stuff, we had a great time doing that. So come join us. If you are in chat, you do get channel points, and you can use that to add it to the wheel. I know Gondo gave us a suggestion to add to the wheel for next time. So come join us live, and you'll get to use those channel points up, and you get to make me cringe or do something, which is great. So if you want to make that happen, sick. But yeah, we got boys' night tonight, which I'm very pumped about. Thanks to Therese for putting the list together. We are starting this one off with G-Dragon and the song
Yeah,
Crooked.
so preface to male K-pop solo artists tonight. Since I don't know if we have a ton of boy group fans. I know we got AT stans, Stray Kids stans, but it goes all across the board. I just chose a bunch of male soloists that you would probably hear in the next year or so. Not
Okay.
like musically, but hear of. So this is a basis for everyone getting to know male soloists in K-pop, specifically the ones that came from boy groups. What's interesting is that there's soloists like IU, there's solo artists, there's Psy, but then there's also a ton of soloists that came from boy groups that either people didn't know about the boy groups they were in, or they just generally don't know their music, and they continue to make music for other groups. So, yeah, that's the premise I did. Some of these are personal picks. Most of them I tried to go as iconic as possible. I think I had So Teji in here at some point, and then I took it out because it was technically a group song. But
boy group thrown it on there, you know?
Yeah, I probably could have, but like boy group songs are very different in my opinion than male soloist songs. So this will be a very fascinating playlist. I also found out that I don't really know a lot about male soloists. I know the groups that I follow, and I know the solo work that comes from those. But when it gets into like the iconic male soloists of K-pop, I'm still learning. Feel free to put down your recs, put down your corrections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd like to know if there's anything
No JYP
wrong.
tonight. I'm so sorry, Gondo. He wasn't in a boy group, so doesn't qualify.
That's real. That's a real shame. Oh man,
it is a shame. It is a shame. Yeah. You asked for the High Key Rose Blossom MV, and I am doing one better. I am putting the songwriter of that MV into this playlist. So if you like High Key, you'll like this stuff.
Let's go.
Well, that's all. Gondo redeemed his channel points to add that to the wheel, so I did add that for you, Gondo.
Hell yeah.
And we got Rose Blossom in the wheel.
Let's go. So if you want to do it, let us know. Put it in in the chat.
That's a great addition, because I was making a big update to the wheel today. So I did put a couple other high key songs in there. So good addition. Now there's more high key.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then you guys can tell us it's rigged again. Yeah, because
well, if we get 4 high key songs in a row, then there's a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
That's if we.
So G-Dragon. Yeah. This today's stream. Back to G-Dragon. I just put one song from each like iconic soloist in here. This was a Alex request. G-Dragon Crooked.
Hey.
Be honest, I don't know if I know any of G-Dragon's music. I just haven't gone back to that era. I just over my head. I don't have any excuse. It's my fault. I'm excited to watch it tonight, though.
For me, when this song came out, this was like when I was getting into K-pop.
Wow. Okay.
So it has like a bit of a nostalgia factor.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But I also do think it's one of G-Dragon's more iconic songs. I think I don't want to like spoil anything in the song, so I just think he does this song and this style of music really well. So yeah, whenever you're ready to start.
Yeah.
All right.
G-Dragon comes from Big Bang. YG. Awesome dude. Amazing. Iconic. Everything. Okay, go.
All right. Shoot.
Don't let me talk anymore.
You did great, Therese.
영원한 건 절대 없어 결국엔 넌 변했지 이유도 없어 진심이 없어 사랑 같은 소리 따윈 집어쳐 오늘 밤은 삐딱하게 내버려둬 어차피 난 혼자였지 아무도 없어 다 의미 없어 사탕 발린 위로 따윈 집어쳐 오늘 밤은 삐딱하게 보라 소리쳐 나는 현기증 내 심심풀이 화풀이 상된 다른 연인들 괜히 시비 걸어 동네 양아치처럼 가끔 난 삐딱하게 다 내를 부러져라 세상이란 영화 속 주인공은 너와 나 각 곳을 잃고 헤매는 외로운 저서만 나 텅 빈 길거리를 가득 채운 기러기들 내 맘과 달리 날씬 참 더럽게도 좋아 너 하나 믿고 마냥 행복했었던 내가 우습게 남겨졌어 새끼 손가락 걸고 맹세했었던 네가 결국엔 영원한 건 절대 없어 결국엔 넌 변했지 이유도 없어 진심이 없어 사랑 같은 소리 따윈 집어쳐 오늘 밤은 삐딱하게 내버려둬 어차피 난 혼자였지 아무도 없어 다 의미 없어 사탕 발린 위로 따윈 집어쳐 오늘 밤은 삐딱하게 나의 라인 긋고 스프레이 한 통 다 쓰고 가죽 바지 가죽 재킷 걸치고 인상 쓰고 아픔을 숨긴 채 앞으로 더 비뚤어질래 네가 미안해지게 하늘에다 침을 소박해진 내 말소와 거칠어진 눈빛이 무서워 너 실은 나 왠지 두려워져 돌아가고픈 데가 되었고 사랑하고픈 데 상대였고 멀어져라고 돌이킬 수 없더라고 너 하나 믿고 마냥 행복했었던 내가 우습게 남겨졌어 새끼 손가락 걸고 맹세했었던 네가 결국엔 영원한 건 절대 없어 결국엔 넌 변했지 이유도 없어 진심이 없어 사랑 같은 소리 따윈 집어쳐 오늘 밤은 삐딱하게 내버려둬 어차피 난 혼자였지 아무도 없어 다 의미 없어 사탕 발린 위로 따윈 집어쳐 오늘 밤은 삐딱하게 오늘 밤은 나를 위해 아무 말 말아줄래요 원장님께 나 이렇게 힘들 줄 몰랐는데 내가 보고 싶어 오늘 밤은 나를 위해 친구가 되어줄래요 이 좋은 날 아름다운 날 네가 그리운 날 오늘 밤은 삐딱하게
All right. That was G Dragon. Crooked.
Love it. Brandon,
Wow,
why
wow,
don't you start off? I think this is your first time hearing G Dragon,
This is-
who is like a legend in the industry. So I'm curious to your thoughts first.
I just want to say, outfits, definitely like emo kid vibes.
Dude, that black coat with like the
the black, yeah.
white smiley face thing on it is
Oh,
so
yeah.
sick.
Yeah. Also, skinny jeans. I mean, like it was giving like early. It was giving me like as I was a kid, like teenager emo kid. I mean, I still am, but like really, like really fucking skinny jeans, and so like that. That was
I
cool.
mean,
The
did
vibe.
you check the date on this?
I did check the date on it. It does check out, but
Yeah.
I will say the one thing that kind of was a little bit odd and maybe I couldn't kind of place it was like the music video seemed like super energetic, and not to say the song doesn't sound energetic, but it sounds energetic in a different way that's not what I was expecting. Like if you look at their like fit and you look at the way G Dragon's like set up, I was like, man, this guy looks like he could be like fronting a metal group or something like that. So that was kind of like my thought, and I was like not that I was going to be expecting that, certainly, but I was like, what type of sound am I going to get? And that was definitely not the sound I was thinking about. So in regards to that, that was kind of like the only disconnect that I may have had about it. But I thought the song was very good. I was very surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I also will say for G Dragon, like, I really enjoyed his like vocal tonality. I thought it was very interesting. It wasn't what I was really expecting either. I had like an interesting sort of like rasp or like tonality to it that I really couldn't kind of place. But I was very surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I think kind of again the chorus was like one of my favorite parts of the song, and just obviously getting more into the music video. Like, what is he running from? Why is he picking fights with people? I don't know, but like, still didn't get any answers from it. You know, still
It's
questioning.
because he's G-Drag.
He's just G Dragon.
Yeah.
That's I guess that's it. You know, he's a bad boy. You know, that's kind of what I surmised from the music video. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a solid song. Though I will say, like, there was definitely some parts where like he's like more intense and like upfront, and I'm just thinking like, man, that'd be so sick if he was like fronting some like metal group, and it was just like, you know, I don't know. That was just my vibe. That's what I was picking up.
Look for these times in K-pop, this is already a stretch.
That's what I know. Well, to be fair, like I said, I'm a baby, so I don't. This is my first time listening to G Dragon and listening to anything in this sort of era of music. So, apologies in advance. That's all I'm gonna say.
Checks out.
Yeah.
I don't think he
Um,
said anything bad though. So
I know, but
no,
yeah,
I don't think so
preface.
at all either. Yeah, I don't think so at all. Therese, would you like to go?
Yeah, what a party! Wow. I was gonna say, like, I know I said like, oh, I think solo songs sound different from boy groups, but this sounded kind of like a Big Bang song. It definitely had that YG
Yeah.
Festival banger of a
It was
track behind
definitely
it.
cooked up in the Big Bang kitchen.
Yeah. Like it could have been a solo track on a Big Bang album,
For
but
sure.
like, I don't know if Big Bang did that much. Did they do that? Like have different members do solos on the same album or not?
I'm sorry, Shu.
Also, welcome to the chat, seismicism.
Yeah, I was gonna try to pronunciate that.
yeah.
And I backed out really immediately.
I think that's right. You can absolutely, and thank you, Citizenship. Yeah, K-pop boomer. So this is your era, or or
Is
or
this where
even
the train
earlier,
gets off
maybe.
for you?
Yeah, this is definitely like I haven't listened to a lot of G-Dragon, but I'm familiar with this era at least. Like
Okay.
I've seen a few things. I've seen Big Bang music videos. I've seen TVXQ videos. I've gone through a few. So this definitely like 2 thumbs up. Really cool. What attitude?
He did
What
have
attitude?
He had
What
attitude.
style?
Oh yeah.
I loved the deep fried sound of his voice on this track. I think it really like added the grit that they were going for the whole style and the whole concept.
Agreed.
And yeah, it's just a party. Great stuff.
Yeah, to add on to like what Therese is saying at the end there, I think the way that he delivers his vocals, like with that grit and like the attitude and the emphasis that I think a lot of YG artists have a very specific tone or a unique way of how they enunciate and how they deliver their vocals. G Dragon's no exception. I think that lends him a lot of points for this song, like being titled Crooked, where he's obviously like jaded and rebellious, and I think like his vocals help give that impression and like help lean into that a little bit more, especially with like all the outfitting and like the partying and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The song for me is really fun. It's like it's very anthemic and very
Yeah.
It's not quite like pop punk, but it's in that realm of like a pop
Alternative.
kind of, yeah, like alt pop
Yeah,
house kind of thing,
Agreed.
where it's on a fine line, but it feels like one of those songs for me that if I'm out partying with friends and we're all like, everyone's like, oh, do we want to wrap it up, call it a night, and head home? And somebody puts this song on, and everyone just rejuvenates, and you start partying again, and you keep going. It's like one of those songs that brings you back to life.
Are you going to be listening to this one on March 1st in
Absolutely.
Philly? You're going to suggest it at the K-pop night on my birthday?
Yeah, we're going to a K-pop night for Brandon's birthday. For everyone
Oh,
that
hell
The only
doesn't
way to
know.
celebrate my birthday,
And,
baby. Let's go.
It's gonna be.
Are you going
really...
to a Norabong or just?
No, there's like some nightclub that's just has some
Oh,
DJ
nice.
that's doing
Yeah.
a K-pop night, and it's
Nice.
on Brandon's birthday, and it's gonna
It
get
is.
funny. It's gonna get really funny.
I'm going to be
Also,
like, I know
welcome to the
some of
chat.
these songs.
Welcome to the chat. IC Talks too. It looks like we got a few new people here.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
for explanation, our channel, Brandon's channel, really,
It's everyone's now.
we mostly do like deep dives in K-pop. So even though he's a newbie, he knows New Jeans, he knows Twice. We're trying to introduce him to full discographies of groups. Usually, this is a one-off sort of like just a sampler of male soloists in K-pop that I don't think we'll be able to cover the whole group anytime soon. So for like the big groups, like we've done Stray Kids, we've done the ATs, we'll do BTS in June. All of those soloists are not in this particular video, but have been done or will be done eventually. And yeah, if you have suggestions for groups, saw a great chat of suggestions. Us, awesome. We love Us. Can't wait to react to them.
Yeah, One Us is in the pipeline for sure. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
groups like SF9, Kingdom, and stuff will probably end up going in like the variety wheel. I would
Yeah.
assume.
Okay.
So we don't have a Discord for reaction suggestions, but we do have in the chat with our little channel tokens. Is that what they're called? Channel points.
Yeah, channel points.
You got it.
You can request a song to be added to our wheel, but it
Our
has to be
wheel.
one song and preferably like a music video, not like a dance practice. Yeah.
We'll also, we also plan on doing more variety stream type stuff too. So I normally announce that sort of stuff on the YouTube page. So if you do follow that, we'll make like a post and you can let us know. I also probably should make an update in terms of boy group, girl groups that you would like us to cover as well. So probably after the stream's over with, I'll go on to YouTube and do that. So definitely drop your comment there. I take a look at arguably a majority of the comments on YouTube, so feel free to drop them and I'll make sure to suggest them since I'm the new one and trying to get into it a little bit more. So very excited, and thank you to everybody joining us, giving us a follow, all that stuff. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
I guess we had some comments here too as well. I want to try to cover them as well. Lovely Flower, thank you for joining us again. Do you guys have DPR Ian on the list? He is not a K-pop artist anymore, but he's the first started. He's the first started with a K-pop group. I assume she means like whoever they mean.
yeah.
A group.
I didn't add DPR in, not because I don't think he's iconic. I do. I wasn't sure if like he was in my qualifications, which were the 2 hours before this video when I was like, who am I putting in here?
You did do that, yeah.
Yeah, I really went through a lot of different people. Which boy group? C Clown? Yeah, not familiar, honestly. I do want to check out the DPR stuff eventually, but he's not on this particular video. So sorry.
We will probably take a look into it because I think I talked to Alex about it. Well, I saw him post about something and he was talking about like a hardcore group that I'm very familiar with, and I was like, oh, that's sick, that's amazing. So shout outs to DPR Ian. I didn't even know he was like a heavy stan, so love to see it. Let's see. G says Big Bang was definitely the first to do the festival sound. They did not really go heavy on it, mostly thanks to GD being their main producer, so he would let the main group get Teddy-fied. We just love that here, apparently. So
It's
yeah,
definitely important.
And then Shoop says K-hip-hop variety stream could be a fun thing to do someday.
I would love that.
We might have
For
to.
sure.
We might have to. There's definitely some people on that list that I'm sure we'd like to cover.
If the wheel ends up getting too big, maybe we will like separate it out.
Have 2 wheels, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. We have double wheel night. We'll spin both wheels and we'll play both songs. Okay, well, not. We wouldn't do that. This sounds terrible. All right. Well, I think if we don't have any other comments here, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is Zico. And it's any song.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Throwback to before the scary days, you know. So I'm literally just bringing up their Wikipedia pages to make sure I don't miss anything. But Zico, he was in Block B. He's pretty well known now, a lot because of Any Song. I think he was one of the first K-pop artists to popularize K-pop on TikTok, which was a crazy time. Yeah.
Specifically song challenges.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
And I know I saw this in the Soju Talk Discord, but someone posted about how he was apologizing for popularizing like the dance challenges because now he's having to do them, and he realizes it's a lot of work and a lot of time that he could be spending just sitting in a chair. And that was funny.
I feel that.
Yeah.
As someone sitting in a chair.
But now like it's required of you to keep up with the marketing of K-pop.
Yeah.
So
it really has become like one of the main things.
So yeah,
I remember.
Yeah.
Sorry, I remember him doing the Any Song challenge with Wasa like it was yesterday. Like that was such an iconic TikTok.
It wasn't that long ago, was it?
I don't know.
A couple years ago, right?
We're doing a big jump from G-Dragon to Zico. Don't ask me why. Yeah.
We just did it.
Go crazy.
We're going on to. We're taking this shit to the next level here. All right. Well, if you're ready, we'll hop into Zico now. Guys,
let's go.
Let's do it.
왜들 그리 다운돼 있어 뭐가 문제야 say something 분위기가 겁나 싸해 요새 이런 게 유행인가 왜들 그리 재미없어 그건 나도 마찬가지 Tell me what I got to do 급한 대로 블루투스 켜 아무 노래나 일단 틀어 아무거나 신나는 걸로 아무렇게나 춤춰 아무렇지 않아 보이게 아무 생각하기 싫어 아무개로 살래 잠시 I'm sick and tired of my everyday Keep it up 한 것도 아무 노래나 일단 틀어 아무렴 어때 so boring 아무래도 refresh가 시급한 듯해 쌓여간 스트레스가 배꼽 빠질 만큼만 복속하고 싶은 날이야 You're one of my thugs 어디야 넌 올 때 병맥주랑 가끔밖에 사와 클럽은 구미가 잘 안 당겨 우리 집 거실로 빨랑 왜 보이는 영령껏 차단시켜 밤새 수다 떠 시간도 모자라 누군 힘들어 죽겠고 누군 축제 괜히 싱숭생숭 I want my douche back 좀 전까지 못 차지 하다 한 명 두 명씩 자리 왜들 그리 다운돼 있어 뭐가 문제야 say something 분위기가 겁나 싸해 요새 이런 게 유행인가 왜들 그리 재미없어 그건 나도 마찬가지 Tell me what I got to do 급한 대로 블루투스 켜 아무 노래나 일단 틀어 아무거나 신나는 걸로 아무렇게나 춤춰 아무렇지 않아 보이게 아무 생각하기 싫어 아무개로 살래 잠시 I'm sick and tired of my everyday Keep it up 한 곡 더 끝나지 못할 바엔 창밖은 쳐다도 안 봐 외가닥에서 주태를 부려도 No worries at all 이미지 왜 챙겨 그래봤자 우리끼린데 늦기 전에 my pants bitch 이 시대가 얼마 남았어 편한 옷으로 갈아입어 You look nice 기름하여 얼핏 보면 그냥 코미디 이런 이렇게 무해한 파티 처음이지 방금이 결정하는 새벽 2시경 술잔과 감정이 송돌이쳐 왜들 그리 다운돼 있어 뭐가 문제야 say something 분위기가 겁나 싸해 요새 이런 게 유행인가 왜들 그리 재미없어 아 그건 나도 마찬가지 Tell me what I got to do 급한 대로 블루투스 켜 아무 노래나 일단 틀어 아무거나 신나는 걸로 아무렇게나 춤춰 아무렇지 않아 보이게 아무 생각하기 싫어 아무 괴로 살래 잠시 I'm sick and tired of my everyday Keep it up 한 것도 아무 노래나 일단
Same.
아무 노래 아무 노래나 들어봐 아무 노래
Where is he going?
들어봐 아무 노래 아무 노래 들어봐 아무 노래나 KOZ
Didn't say where he was going. He just ran. Right. That was Zico any song. He didn't tell me where he was
Yeah,
going.
he does have his own label, KOZ, and they just debuted a new boy group in the past year called Boy Next Door. So if you like this song, they dive a lot into this sound.
Ooh,
Just some.
I like
Yeah.
that. All right.
I'm excited to dive into their discography when they have enough to dive into, you know?
Same.
Let's
I
do
like
it.
them.
Let's do it. Well, I guess I'll go first. I love this song. This is great. This is like the perfect mix of things that I already enjoy already. It's got a great kind of like rhythm to it. Very fun, very vibrant. I think Zico's voice sounds really great too. Just kind of it has this sort of like warm, like mellow quality to it that I really enjoy. It does have that kind of like new school or like I know Alex had and Therese also use it and I can't remember the type of song it is, but like it's like a newer age type song, like New Jeans, you know how like they're new school, I guess. I don't even know how to describe them. But like newer sound. I don't know if I can say Neutro, that's what the word. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, it's kind of got like a little bit of a neutro-ish type vibe, but like a little jazzy. I love the like horn section, that like bridge part. That was really fun too, and I think it added another cool like dimension to the track. But yeah, overall, this one's definitely. I'm gonna check out more of Zico's stuff because I really enjoyed this song, and if his discography sounds similar to this, I'm probably gonna like him a lot. So, 10 out of 10.
I mean, he's produced for some major people.
Okay.
He's produced for like Super Junior, Wasa. There's another one I saw.
Wasa, let's go, love her. Shoutouts.
But yeah, he's become known in Korea, I think, as like a hit maker because he's worked on so many good songs. And yeah, I really like this song. I think it's another party song in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
It's definitely something anyone can listen to. No question why it went viral because
Oh yeah.
You said it all. It's all in the rhythm. It's very jazzy. It's so like gentle, I want to say, because yeah, it's just very simple, like little strings, little keys, or like simple instrumentation done in a very unique or I'm trying to think of a word. It's just very earwormy.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
So it'll stay in your head for forever. I don't actually know a lot of the solo Zico stuff. I know Citizen Shoop is talking about how he's a crazy good rapper. I I do know that much, but if you want to drop some recs for some songs, definitely want to check it out.
Yeah.
I don't think the rest of his discography sounds much like this particular song.
It's a one-off.
I don't think it's an outlier, but I don't know. Drop some racks. Also, any Dean on the list? No, I'm sorry. No Dean. No Crush. Ask my brain. I really tried to dive more into the K-pop side of soloists.
We'll do more.
So,
we got a lot of catching up to do in just general. So I'm sure we'll come back to the male soloist variety stream again. But Alex, what's your thoughts on this song?
You know, I just realized now that I have never heard the full song.
Oh, you've only heard the TikTok part, right?
Because I've heard it on TikToks
Okay.
or Reels or whatever.
Fair enough.
1,000 times. So like I know the entire chorus and like the lead up and out of the chorus, but I've never heard like the verses really that much. I was a little caught off guard with the like marimba.
Yeah. It was great.
Section.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I liked it. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't know it was there. Which is like it's weird how familiar I thought it was with this song to not know their entire sections of the song with different instrumentation.
That's TikTok.
That's TikTok for you.
Yeah, I've also never seen the video. I thought the video was fun. It was
Video's
really
great, yeah.
Endearing, and it makes Zico. I've never really like watched anything with Zico. I'm assuming that he's very funny based off of this video, because he has his label, and I'm assuming he had a lot of creative direction control with this. Yeah, I mean, not much else to add to it. I like the song. I think it's really fun. I don't know too much of Zico's other stuff either, but yeah, I'd be interested in checking more Zico out if we added more to like the wheel, or we did another like variety night or something. I'm definitely interested in hearing more from Zico.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I will also comment as well, that one scene where he has the headphones on and he's just dancing around. How did you get a video of me doing that? That's very scary.
I like that. I think the line was like, turn on my Bluetooth, and then he has like wired headphones on.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny.
That was sick. I like that.
Also, Icy Talks. I do have WOODZ on the list. I did it. I got one. I got one that you guys wanted.
Call it a night, guys. We did it. No, just kidding. Close out the stream now. Would never do that. All right, getting some comments here. G says, hey, Zico. Even though this isn't one of his hip-hop songs, a very influential K-hip-hop artist, also does a lot of producing and makes a lot of his own beats. Very cool. Did not know that. Shoop also commented on that and said that this song doesn't really show off it, but Zico is a crazy good rapper too. So very, very cool. Definitely give us some Zico stuff to check out, and either buy the wheel or however means you'd like to send us more Zico stuff. I'd love to check it out. But yeah, great stuff. Love Zico now. Next one, we have the Purge, which is like a combination of a bunch of people, correct?
Yeah, this is another request from me. So this is going to be an interesting one because this one is more of a cipher. I'm going to be honest. This will get you familiar with J Park, who is like the main artist of this track. There's a lot of really good K-hip hop artists that feature in this. So tracks like this are typically how I find out about a lot of like the K-hip hop artists that I like, which I'm not super familiar with, like as much as I am with K-pop, but I do get into a decent amount of K-hip hop, and this song was big for me. This is like a gym repeat playlist song. It's like a hype song. So yeah, this is, I think, a song that Jay did when he was in charge of Higher Music, which was a label that I believe he is not in charge of anymore, and now he has his own new label called what's his new label called? Therese, do you remember?
I'm trying to go through his wiki. He's got history, man.
Oh, the man has so much more vision.
Yeah.
Thank you, G. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, because when I was thinking like male soloists, I figured we had to add J Park on here. He was technically in a boy group. He was in 2PM for a hot second.
Yeah.
I love 2PM. Did not know him in the group specifically. And I don't truly follow him outside of like the stuff he did with JB. I'll be honest. I'm a simple girl.
We all knew it was gonna come out eventually.
Also, the fact that this video wasn't flagged on YouTube, but all of JB's discography was, no.
We can't
Clear it
have
up,
that.
guys.
We can't have that. No.
Yeah.
Can't
So
have that.
Anyway.
G is clearing up the confusion here. AMG was his first label. Higher was his second label. More Vision is his newest label. More Vision recently just signed Chungha. So we're really excited about that.
Let's go.
And this is gonna be, you have to take this song with a grain of salt for J Park because he is a very wide range artist. You know what I mean? He has R&B songs, he has hip hop songs, he has trap bangers. He goes all over the place. He's a very talented singer and rapper. He's also, I would say, pretty popular in the West compared to most of the other artists that we'll be looking at today.
Agreed.
He's pretty popular among like the rap scene over here. Like a lot of people are familiar with the name J Park. Even if he's not as popular in Korea, which I think he actually is very popular in Korea. He's like a huge businessman in Korea. Yeah. He's got like a soju company.
Yep.
His music label. He's got tons of stuff going on.
Yeah, and as Gondo said, J Park is American from Seattle.
Yep.
And
also signed to Rock Nation.
Wow. Holy shit.
Dude is everywhere.
Dude's popping off.
He's pretty much like a mogul.
Yeah.
And I did show Brandon Ganadara featuring IU.
Yep.
I don't know if you'll ever be able to upload that reaction, Brandon, but we got one song. One song he knows.
It was so great. It was
in
sick.
the Kpop realm.
It was very
cool.
sick.
Well, you're gonna experience a different J Park today.
I will also say I am familiar with J Park because I don't think I've actually ever said it on a video, but I grew up listening to like a lot of like Korean, like American rappers here, so like Dumbfounded, like Traffic, like all of these other groups, like I basically got into early on and kind of just stopped listening to it, not because I didn't like it, it's just my music taste changed. But I remember that Dumbfounded and J Park had done a couple collaborations together early on, so I am slightly familiar with J Park, probably not as well, but at least I'm familiar with the name. So
cool.
All right,
let's get into the Purge.
I don't think I've ever heard this.
I'm so excited.
Maybe I did.
I haven't either, so it's gonna be experience for both of us, Therese.
For the money and got to coming for your head. 몰라 머리카락 빨리 숨어 better than before they find you dead. 기회는 한번 되지 마 버벅 spill that red like Johnny Walker. 우리는 못 나빠 손에 안 잡혀 진짜로 위험해 왜 자꾸 시험해 better quit test me. Ay, my click next to me. Ay, 눈앞에 보이는 대로 줄 세워서 한 명씩 뚜뚜뚜 rest in peace. On the bird so them birds pull up. On the bird so them birds pull up. 다시 카포 쏘고 다시 가진 넌 바지 잡고 대방전 I just wanna pop a butterfucker 사실 없어 난 반전 가쁜 가시 중에 끄는 꽉맨 너네 매일 바삐 계속 걸어가 man What about you bitch 난 필요해 갱생 밤새도 밤샐 것 같아 똑같지 않한테 안 돼도 같아 누구보다 빠르게 Study by danger So many gangsters So many dancers Fuck a love ranger 배를 걸 땡겨 money seeping out my pores. Steal from the rich and I give to the poor. Pitchfork, pitch dark. Yeah, I spit 16 bars when I was 16. They used to call me damn boy. 잡힌 misfit 취급받지 바다라 쌓이는 데모. 냉무 이기는 제목 또 내 메모장에는 chaos. 상대적인 내 배포 행방불명 마치 대포. But no cannon, no caption. Do not pull up in my section. 떨어져 텐션 나도 taken. Yeah, better not test this. Yeah, 무릎에 대 우리 몰라 배려. 들이대지마 우리 눈만 배려. 병제처럼 너는 불안해져. When we show up, you get in my house, yeah. 안소가 비슈 never know 발박은 스파길. 맨발이여 지나 no control less in the sparkil. 네 사귀는 pose, don't give a fuck about 네 프라다하게 마비내 이미 또 다른 곳에 위치해 있잖아. 작은 내 꿈이었지만 방에서 이루어지. 네가 무슨 말을 하고 싶은지는 나도 잘 모르겠지만 shit. 모두가 벌벌 떨어도 나 혼자 파리. 가만히 보니 여기서 파리. 비행기 타고 저 멀리 떠난 자에게 내 버리고. Man better hide 이제 됐잖아 시간 I'm going to kill. High gang the heights we on ride. 무대 아님 iPhone scream. 아니면 like pilots on the race. So what was she at? You think I can see ya? It's the Purge RPI.
This the higher, we don't fuck around. We loot and wireless, burn the town. We leaving every week all the time. That fuck the throne, let's take the crown. 우리 편안하면 반대편 난 톡배면서 합장서 말 끝나시에도 남겨줘. If you the option, that's more like
I like how they just stood there at the end.
Yeah.
Menacingly. Anyway, that was the Purge. And I'm not going to list off all the names because there's a lot of them here. But
Coordinated by J Park.
coordinated by J. Yeah. Put together by J Park.
Wow.
Therese, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Thoughts?
That went hard.
Yeah.
Arguably at points maybe too hard. Like there was too much fun going on, you know? Like at times it like I was like, oh yeah, let's get into it. And then at other times I was like, oh, that's a little bit cringe. This is just a little bit. But I won't hold it against them. I mean, they have
Sure,
way more
yeah.
money than I do. I hope. But yeah, that went pretty crazy. I really, really liked it. I love really like dark beats like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great time when you're in the mood, especially like if you're trying to pump yourself up to go out or something, or like if you're just driving around at night. Hopefully not doing anything illegal. This is not an actual purge, it's just a song.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
I feel like it's fair to assume that most of the I don't know. I don't want to have like a controversial opinion.
You go on ahead.
I feel like most of the K-hip-hop guys don't go as hard as they say that they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why it's like kind of funny, but also like the beat's
Like,
good, the rap is good.
Like the beat's good, the rap's good, the lyrics are good.
Oh no.
It's just there's something that inherently is a little less authentic when it comes from
right.
like K-pop adjacent K-hip-hop artists.
Oof.
But I don't think that takes away from like the quality of the song, though. I think
Sure.
the song is a 10 out of 10 banger.
It's
Yeah.
a ripper.
Yeah, if you're new to this is not K-pop. We're not in K-pop realm right now. Don't expect like BTS to come out with something like this.
That's what you think, Therese. Yeah.
Hey, they'll prove me wrong when they're out of the military and
Yeah.
they know how to shoot a gun, you know?
Yeah. Maybe this will be their next music video. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but G pointed out the people in order that appear in the song.
Thank
J
goodness.
Park, PH1. I think a lot of people are familiar with PH1.
PH1
Big
was
Naughty
sick.
as well. Would You Go Child, then the chorus, followed by Jay again. Then Haeon. That's he had my favorite verse, by the way. Haeon's like the younger kid with like the long hair
the
that
blue?
I think he had like a red jacket on or something.
Okay.
No, the
He,
red,
like-
the blue hair. It was like kind of dyed.
Like the hair, my hair, like similarly, like, you know.
Yeah, it was kind of like to the sides, like parted down the sides.
Okay.
he had a really sick verse.
Yeah,
Um,
that's cool.
and then Jay again, Tradell, Sick K. I think a lot of people are familiar with Sick K as well, especially in K hip hop. He's big. And then Jay Park's verse at the end.
Nice.
Yeah, I think this is a great song. I wasn't familiar with I think I wasn't familiar with Haeyeon and Big Naughty before hearing this, and then got a little into them. I don't think Haeyeon has that much music out, as far as I know. But yeah, this is a really fun song. I think it's meant to kind of be like turn your brain off, kind of dumb, aggressive music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like
My favorite.
The ones that we need, I feel like, in a stream sometimes, you know, where you just need
Yeah,
to
I mean,
cool off.
There's a time and place for it, for sure.
Sure. I think my thoughts on the song, I enjoyed it a lot. I think the beat was actually really cool, very fun. PH1, I think, was my favorite verse in the cipher. So shout outs to them. But yeah, all of it was very good. I wasn't familiar, other than Jay Park. I think that was pretty much the only one I was familiar with in this. So I'll have to check out the rest of them. But yeah, I think I like the ciphers, and I think very similarly to like when we were diving into like XG, I think it gave me like a better perspective or a little bit more of like appreciation for like what rappers do, and not that I like had any ill will or anything bad to say about like people who do that, but like the level of skill that you have to have, as well as like, you know, being able to kind of run these sentences together, I think is really impressive. So would like to delve more into it. I'm sure we'll get an opportunity to do that at some point, but yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I think Alex said it pretty best, is just a shut off and like trying to like focus on how cool like their phrasing are, and like as well as that like kind of the more way that they kind of go about the rapping skill. I think that's kind of the main focal point, and they did a great job of honing in on that. So really cool. Some comments. G says Haeyeon and Sick are basically a duo at this point. In their careers, they do all their projects together. And then Shoop also said Haeyeon's incredible as well. So very cool. This was definitely one to split up the K-pop songs we've been listening to. So
yeah, really.
So that's change of
and
pace.
It's kind of a good change of pace, because now we're getting more into the more recent, I guess, stuff. More
okay.
the like very much, we're not going to get back into this crazy dark rap sort of thing. It's but I think we still got some great stuff, obviously.
Cool. I'll also get into a comment from Jake. Maniac says, wow, that song goes crazy. I've only started getting into K-pop recently, so these streams are helpful for finding tracks I wouldn't have found on my own. Everything is been great so far. Thank you so much. Well, that's
awesome.
Thank you for also joining me on my journey through K-pop as well. So we'll have to
it's better
we're doing
with
it together.
friends.
Better with friends. Yeah, exactly. So the next one we have on our list here is Wonho.
Oh my god. Okay, so this was Wonho.
Okay,
this
Wonho.
was a song that started the playlist, because I was like, man, I want his reaction on this one.
That's what I knew it. Yeah.
I'll say it straight up, like, this is a thirst trap music video, but it's a really good song as well. It also has an English version, which really great as well. Wonho is he's most known for being in Monsta X. He was one of the most popular members in Monsta X, and he had to leave the group midway through because of scandals. I don't know all of the backstory, so if you want to comment away, go ahead and give us all the stuff you know. But I feel like there were some scandals, some that he couldn't continue with the group, so he went on to do his own solo career. And I do hope at some point that we'll get into the Monsta X discography, but unfortunately Wonho is no longer in it, so I figured we'd give him another voice here. So
we'll give him a send-off, you know, like the Viking funerals, you know.
Yeah.
But he's not
I also
dead.
don't think
just
many
wanna preface
people
he's not dead. I didn't.
Oh no, yeah. I don't know a ton of people that are listening to him now. Unfortunately,
okay.
I think he still has his fan base with the Mun babies, or what, I don't know what they're called. That's how I read it. But I've noticed some people have kind of fallen off of his solo music. Hopefully, it'll get back up there soon.
We'll find out. Well,
But this is a good one.
all right, I'm getting ready to get rizzed up here. All right.
Yeah, get that Riz.
It's open mind. Probably gonna have one by the time this is over with.
나 실루엣도 뭔가 달라 baby 따라 그려보고 싶어 lady 아무도 몰래 훔친 너의 쉐도
Okay.
다르게 흘러가는 너의 제도 온몸이 짜릿해지게 더 새로운 세상을 줄게 Don't you want some living You don't have to love me Cause I want the same thing 상상하지 마 완전 다를 테니까 오늘 밤은 Keep an open mind girl 처음 느낀 감각을 전부 깨워 넌 다시 태어나게 돼 지금부터 나는 세계 감당하고는 안 돼 yeah. 넌 중독될 거야 내게 장담할게 온몸이 짜릿해지게 더 새로운 세상을 줄게 Don't you want some living You don't have to love me
What a sweater.
Why this guy
Love
flex
the
like
ab
that?
window.
Yeah.
완전 다를 테니까 오늘 밤은 Keep an open mind girl Oh You and I 있어도 좋아하면 소리 없잖아 Oh You and I 후회는 없어 걱정 따윈 사치야 You don't have to love me We both want the same thing 상상하지 마 완전 다를 테니까 오늘 밤은 Keep an open mind girl Oh You and I 있어도 좋아하면 소리가 없잖아 Oh You and I 후회는 없어 걱정 따윈 사치야 Keep an open mind girl
All right. This is Wonho. Open mind.
All right, we get it. We get it. You're ripped. You're fucking
I don't think
ripped.
you got it. No, I don't think you got it.
Yeah, I think I had to run it back actually. I didn't get it.
I've never seen so many outfits that all make sure the abs are out in the same music video.
Can you imagine how many push-ups he must have done during this filming?
I don't want to, but to give him credit, if my abs looked like that,
Oh, for sure.
I would want to show them off too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I genuinely love this song, but it is really funny to see other people watch it for the first time.
I mean,
I was just on your faces the whole time, just like.
I was like, should I feel this way?
No. Don't compare yourself to these men, Brandon. Do not do that.
Oh no, I meant like, should I, Should I
Oh,
understand
should
why I understand why people like.
Oh, should you be feeling the way
yeah,
you're feeling?
should
I
feel-
see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I feel like
Yeah.
most people
There
that would
is.
watch. I feel like most people that watch this are like, I'm here for the music, but not really though.
Of course.
I'm here for the music,
There was
There was
music.
a lot of music. A lot of music
There's so much music
going on.
so much music. Oh my god. Yeah.
Genuinely.
Alex,
what did you
wanna-
guys think?
I think Alex was going, so I'll let him.
Yeah,
cook.
Alex.
Sorry.
Oh, sure. Now this song had that like neutro vibe. It had that like disco
Sure. Okay.
kind of revival sound to it with like the bass riff that was kind of like funky bass riff they had kind of, and those like 80s synths that were kind of
Mhm.
going in and out throughout the song. I thought that was really nice. It was not the genre. It was not the sound that I was expecting.
Mm.
Because I'm familiar with Monsta X,
Oh.
and I guess
Same.
I guess seeing like where the music video was going from the beginning, I was expecting a little bit of a different sound. But I was happy with it overall. I think it was nice. I think that I guess I don't really know particularly too much about Monsta X and like their dynamic, like where he sat as far as like their with their other vocalists and like where he kind of fit in there. I think that he sounded good. I don't think that he was like exceptional up there with like the top tier male soloists, but I think that as a performer he did fantastic. I mean, the choreo was great.
Great.
The presence was there. I mean, he looks great. Obviously, can't ignore that.
How could you?
Yeah, I thought overall it was a pretty solid package. I would listen to this. I think, like this might go on my playlist.
You should check out the English version. It's really good.
Okay.
Good pronunciation too.
Does he speak English, or does he just speak English as a proxy of like all Monsta X kind of speaking English?
Truthfully, I don't know. I don't think he speaks English, but he is very good at singing in English. So
Okay.
He's
I
he
can't make the
practiced the
connection.
enunciation.
Well,
yeah.
I know Monsta X's English stuff is really well done,
yes,
so I'm sure there's.
I was gonna
some
get into that.
carryover.
when I mentioned.
G's.
G said he's
yeah,
okay at
okay. So I think that kind of clarifies a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go. Well, I will say the music was a little hard to pay attention to when you have a guy that looks like that. So I just want to get the elephant out of the room here. But I will say the song was good. Like I didn't really have like strong feelings towards it or against it. I just felt like it was like pretty solid track. I would be more curious to check out some of his music outside of watching a music video. So like I'd probably go check out his stuff on Spotify and see like solo wise, like, what type of genre he taps into. But yeah, I think it was pretty well put together. I think if anything, I would argue he's maybe more choreo based than like maybe singing, because his choreo is really fantastic and the way they kind of put it together was really great. And I think he obviously could utilize that pretty well. So I will say that was very cool. The only comment that I have about the music video that was really interesting was the fact that they like chained up his car and then like his car like drove through like at light speed. It's like, what the fuck were they thinking? Like that was the only thing other than looking at Wonho and was like, damn,
Brandon,
that guy though.
It's a euphemism.
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. I retract my statement then. I retract my statement.
You get
it?
it?
Was a great
You get
music.
it
It was a great music video. 10 out of 10.
I will say that Monsta X does fun things with cars generally, and they're like concept and their
then
performances.
And then the part where he's going up the elevator and his face shifts between him and the Black Panther, I was like, oh, okay, I got it. I got it, Chief. Thank you. I thought he was gonna do a promo for the Anchorman. What is that? I forget what he says. What the fuck? Paul Rudd says in the movie, Sex Panther, and he's just like,
oh,
that's what I was thinking. Oh man.
No.
Anyway, Therese, you can go.
I love this song. Maybe I'm just completely biased. I think it's a great song. On all aspects. I have watched this music video more than once.
Crazy.
But I genuinely love the album that this is on. Love Synonym number 1.
Oh, okay.
Really good stuff. It came out around the same time as Hwasa's Maria, and I had those two like back to back all summer. It was a great time. So yeah, there's other songs on that album that showcase his singing better. I think my personal opinion is that he was one of the better singers of Monsta X. Not to say anyone was bad, not to say they're bad singers now without him. I think he's just got a very good, sweet sort of tone.
Agreed.
And he's a very like sweet person. If you ever see his like, he has a YouTube channel and stuff where obviously he works out. And
wait, what?
He's just
what does he do?
He sits around and eats potato chips.
Oh, okay, sick.
Is he part of BM's gang?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. That's
I wanted to ask that. I wanted to ask that immediately, but I was waiting for.
I don't know if BM got his permission, but Wonho's like number 1 on BM's wish list for sure.
Oh, okay. That's sort of what I was wondering, because I know BM has like a specific, like I know he's talked about the actual people that are part of it. I was curious if they're in on it together.
I know BM's his fan at least. Gondo says believes he is, maybe. I don't know their personal relationship, but no, I really like this song. I really, really like his English stuff. All of Monsta X's English stuff is really good. I think they do a good job choosing the songs, because even though Wonho takes part in some of the song making, I believe, I don't know which part, maybe lyrics, the beats, the sounds that Starship chooses for the English releases of Monsta X and what Wonho's been working with, they're very like, they don't sound dated and they don't sound like a typical K-pop English sound. I don't.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
All right. That was definitely a personal pick, but I hope everyone else found it as iconic as I did.
G says he's also gearing up for a comeback as he just got back from the military. He does fairly well as a soloist, so they didn't sell as well as groups anyway. And then also comment and says, and do not bring your girlfriends around these men. It is a terrible idea. Factual. All right. I think we're going to move on to the next one here, which is going to be Kang Daniel.
So, Kang Daniel, I don't know a lot about. I know that he's a prominent solo artist, and I know he was in, was it 101? So
I know nothing about him other than he dated Gio.
Oh, that too. That's a big plus. That's a big bet.
That's literally all I know about him.
Crazy.
I do know a couple of his songs too, but
he was the first place winner on the second season of Produce 101. So very, very popular, very talented. And I think he's got a unique vocal tone in K-pop.
Love to see it.
But yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's get into it.
We're going to hop into it. This is Antidote.
Oh, right. He hosted Street Woman Fighter. Forgot about that.
차가운 정막 속에 갇힌 밤 바늘 뒤덮은 그림자 숨 쉴 틈 없이 나를 조여오는 더 I try to run away 소리도 없이 날 괴롭힐 때 숨쉬기조차 두려워 can't take no more 초점을 잃어버린 눈빛이 허공을 바라볼 때 걷잡을 수도 없이 온몸에 퍼져 터지독하게 I'm looking for the antidote 이 밤을 끝내줘 I'm begging for the antidote 깨끗이 지워줘 Please let me go 긴 어둠 속 날 꺼내줘 Just let me go I'm looking for the antidote 주위를 날카롭게 둘러싼 숨이 거칠어져가 그 안에 갇힌 채로 완전히 날 익숙한 외로움은 더 짙게 끝없이 흘러 in my veins 잠깐의 꿈조차 짙은 어둠 속 외면해버린 상처는 갈수록 깊어지기만 해 움직일 수도 없이 더 잔인하고 더 지독하게 I'm looking for the antidote 이 밤을 끝내줘 I'm begging for the antidote 깨끗이 지워줘 Please let me go 긴 어둠 속 날 꺼내줘 Just let me go I'm looking for the antidote 어두운 밤에 나 홀로 한계치를 넘어선 더 끝이 없는 어둠엔 That's real talk 몸부리치는 것도 무의미해지는 것 지독한 밤들을 어서 지워줘 antidote I'm looking for the antidote 이 밤을 끝내줘 I'm begging for the antidote 깨끗이 지워줘 깨끗이 지워줘 긴 어둠 속 날 꺼내줘 Just let me go I'm looking for the antidote that antidote
All right. It was Kang Daniel. Antidote. Very cool.
I just realized that this is technically like the second promoted track and not the title track of the album, but I don't care. It's still a good song.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did what you felt, so it's good. I guess I'll start. I thought this was very good. I liked it. His voice definitely has a unique like cadence to it that I really appreciated. I will say the choreo is also really cool as well. It wasn't, and this is gonna sound terrible in concept, but bear with me. But like, it didn't seem like it was like a lot. But then when you actually like get to break it down a little bit more, and especially towards the end of the song where you get to see him do it solo, it's like, wow, that's a lot of intricate like hand movements, like arm movements, stuff like that. I think it made me appreciate it more, like especially listening to it at the end. I was like, wow, there's actually a lot of intricacies going on, not only vocally but also choreo wise as well. I will say the song was produced very well too. I love the different like vocal layering. You could get to hear like different points of where his voice kind of starts, and like in terms of his range, you're able to kind of hear a little bit like a falsetto sorts of parts. You get to hear like some vocal ad-libs, little vocal runs. So I would say in that aspect it was very well produced, and whoever did the production on that. Big salutes to them as well too. But yeah, this is good. I'm curious to hear what the title song is and just some of his other music, because normally when I only get to listen to one, it gives me a little bit of a interesting introspective look on their music, but I'm curious to kind of have some other songs to bounce this off of. But I enjoyed Antidote a ton, so I feel like I probably will enjoy maybe more of his discography as I get into it. But yeah, this was a very, very good song. So 2 thumbs up. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think the one I really wanted to show you guys doesn't have like a music video or like a performance aspect, but it's called Digital. And it's on the same album, Yellow.
Okay.
Pretty much all of the songs on this are pretty good. They're really good, like, examples of how good he is as a vocalist. And you can see the performance aspect, of course. He was really riffing on those dance moves on his own, making it his own. And I think he's a really good performer. But yeah, I don't know a ton about him. I listened to a few of his songs. I listened to a song he did with Jamie, and a couple before that, but I've always been told that I need to get into 101, and he's a strong reason why I would want to, because the voice, man. The voice. It's so, like, dreamy. I don't even know how else to describe it. It's, like, very typical, like, male artist, dreamy sounding. I don't know. And I think he does. I've heard enough of his songs to know that he does very interesting things with his voice to match that song or to make the song more interesting. So I appreciate all his output.
Sure. Alex, your thoughts?
Yeah, I like the song a lot. I agree. I think that he has a very unique vocal tone, a little bit of like rasp on his voice. Which is cool. Nice. Goes well with the music choice here, which is kind of like trappy EDM, but it has like the guitar in it, which gives it a little bit of like a grungier vibe. I think it's pretty interesting. The instrumental choice is actually really interesting to me, because I think that the song would have done fine and stood on its own without the guitar, because I think the instrumental was like good without it, but I like the addition of the guitar. I think that it adds like a little bit of like grit and like grunge kind of thing that I think works well with what he's got going on here. That's not to say like I think he should have done it without guitar or anything. I just think that like if another artist released a song, they could have released it without the guitar track in there, and it would have sounded like a complete song still. So I thought it was a nice touch.
Different stylistic
I
choice.
agree. Yeah, also with what Brandon said about the choreo. My only issue was I feel like some of the camera shots didn't really show off the choreo as well as it could have been, especially at the end. Like they were doing so many cuts that I couldn't really. It was almost like the cuts were too frequent and too all over the place to really follow what the choreo was even doing. So the choreo looked impressive, but I couldn't tell if it was because it was good choreo or if it was because the camera work was so chaotic. So that's more so like an overall complaint that I have with a lot of camera work in K-pop. I wish they would just let the choreo speak for itself a little more. But yeah, overall, I like the song a lot. I think he's got a great voice. I think I've heard the song before, maybe one or two other songs from him, and yeah, I've liked everything I've heard. So
very cool. All right. Some comments. Gonda says, "Oh, that was from the previous one." G says, "The Kang." Gonda says, 101 SFW host. I think that was what Therese said. Is
Street Women Fighter, yeah.
And then G says, "Can't forget about dating Gio. Might be his best accomplishment just besides debuting." Oh man.
Over debuting, if you ask me.
To be fair, that
Nice.
I mean that is a pretty high accomplishment. So
That's pretty amazing.
as someone who has a Geo album, yeah.
Ooh.
So, all right. The next one we have on the list
don't
is Woosung.
Yes.
Hey, we
Phase
know
me.
him.
Yeah, so we did a the Rose reaction deep dive, and if you haven't heard of the Rose, they're a K band. Woosung is their lead singer, also LA native. So yeah.
All right. Let's get into Woosung. Phase Me.
This is from his solo album. Most recent solo album.
Not scary Woosung.
Oh yeah, the solo album is called Moth. That's
It
important.
don't faze me. The thought of you out getting wasted. Calling somebody else, baby. I don't need your love anymore. Why you chase me? Now that I'm over you lately. And I wouldn't mind if you erase me. I don't need your love anymore. Used to breathe you, see you in my dreams. Now I wake up, you don't cut as deep. You can try and cry and kick and scream. It just don't faze me at all. 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 Do you miss it? I was all in and committed. Thought you would change, but you didn't. And it doesn't hurt like before. Used to breathe you, see you in my dreams. Now I wake up, you don't cut as deep. You can try and cry and kick and scream. It just don't faze me at all. 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 It just don't faze me at all.
All right. That was Woosung's Phase Me.
I get it. He's a moth.
He's a Mothman.
Yep. You
Big
got
old
it.
moth guy.
I love Mothman.
Mothman. Hey, listen, if Woosung is Mothman, I mean, I'd let him take me.
Okay.
Just putting it out there.
All right.
Still a little too scary.
I give it a 10 out of 10 for Mothman.
10 out of 10 Mothman? Yeah.
I can start, I guess.
Yeah. Shoot.
I mentioned it when we talked about the Rose. I love seeing Woosung without a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
He's so man, I can't think of a word.
Fluid.
He's so loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's really fun to watch. He's very and just to preface a little bit, a little context, I listened to a lot of the Rose after we did that deep dive, and I watched a lot of live videos from like their concerts and stuff because I was just curious like how their live shows were, and seeing him some of the live shows without guitar and like how he is as a performer is really, really cool.
Agreed.
Yes.
So
Yep.
I became a little bit of like a Woosung fanboy over the last 2 weeks or so.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
And I did not listen to any of his solo stuff at all. So I was very surprised with this song. I was not expecting it to go with like this minimalism. I don't know, what would you kind of call this? Like an R&B minimalism track?
Kind of, yeah. I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it. Like he had the guitar in the beginning, and I was like, okay, where he's going for like a one-man band kind of like big rock track or something.
Yeah.
I should have expected him to go full liquid Woosung on us. Can't think of another way to describe it.
No, I love it. It's perfect.
His but to be serious, his voice does really well with this style of music. I think that was like a given when you listen to him being in the Rose, which is obviously like a rock band. I think that his voice is very unique in the Rose because you wouldn't typically attribute his voice to being in that kind of band. But when you put it in a song like this, it feels very at home, which is a cool change of pace because I've only heard him in the full the Rose context.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoyed this. It's like a little bit of a window into like a different side of Woosung, which doesn't feel like it's an outlier, doesn't feel like it's a stretch. It feels very him. So I'm a big fan of this. Is this a whole mini album or album?
Yeah, it's mini.
EP.
4
Yeah,
songs.
Mini EP, yeah.
The
Yeah,
last one,
I'm gonna get into it. I like it.
you're gonna like it. The last one, Modern Life, was actually a song written by the Rose.
Cool.
But just for Woosung.
All right. Well,
love it.
I guess I'll go next. I, very similarly to Alex, also went on a Rose kick for quite a bit. I actually listened to their the album that I listened to that all day at work. Like it was just full out, just
Heal?
repeat, Heal. I just kept listening to Heal. I love that album. I have to go look for it on vinyl now because I'd love to have it a part of my collection. I will hopefully not have to pay an arm and a leg for it, but probably will. But I think Therese sent me one Woosung track, and I did listen to that, and I liked that. But I would argue I actually enjoyed this song more. So I'm going to have to go listen to this EP, Moth, which you guys should also go check out as well. But the beginning part of the song, I thought it was going to be more rock because, like, again, very similarly to Alex, he brought the guitar out. I was like, he was giving me, like, a little bit of, like, vocal grit as he does in the Rose. And I was like, oh, cool. We're going to get, like, a grittier, like, rock thing. And then I don't know if it's in, like, the pre-chorus or maybe in the chorus. It just switches to just straight bass. And I was like, my face literally changed. And I was like, what the fuck's going on here? But then it kind of gets this like really cool like bass groove going on, and like he obviously loses the guitar and becomes Liquid Woosung, the ultimate superhero, and just takes this song to just the next level. I think as the song progressed, I started to get like more into it. It has like a great kind of like earworm quality to it that you're just like, you hear the whistles and you're just like, damn, I want to whistle along too. And I didn't because I'm not trying to blow everyone's ears out. But I was like, man, I really was just vibing with this. And then by the end of it, I was like, instinctually was just going to reach for my mouse to repeat the song again. But we're doing this live, so I didn't want to do it. But I was like, this is fucking great. This is awesome. So I'm going to have to listen to the rest of this EP, and I'm very much on the Rose train as well, so hopefully they will be coming around. Fingers crossed. That would be really sick to see them live because they're the first like K-band we like had on the show. So really, really sick. And yeah, I'm the Rose fanboy now. So welcome me with open arms.
I feel like such a successful Black Rose. The Rose fan.
Let's give it up for Therese.
I finally did it.
Good job,
I finally
Therese.
showed someone music and they became a fan of it. It only took 5 years.
And a show.
You too can find your people.
We should just send Therese an award now. Be like,
Oh
I'd
my
like to
God,
thank the
yes.
Academy.
A lifetime
A
achievement
lifetime
award.
achievement.
For
We'll
those
do it on
who
the next
don't know.
episode.
Oh wait, I should grab my thing. For my flex.
Oh, she's flexing. That was like Alex in the last Spin the Wheel.
For those
flex.
who don't know, I am a huge The Rose fan. I've seen them like 3 times in concert. I've seen Woosung with Epic High, and I do have their light stick. It's very cute. It's a little rose in a glass.
Oh, that's sick, actually.
What
the fuck?
I love The Rose.
They
They're
are
so
great.
cool. And I unplugged my headphones and I can't hear you guys. 1 second. Okay.
We can hear you, though.
But yeah, I love this song. I love his solo album, this particular solo album. I think there's another one that's very similar to it. If you aren't aware, you should check out Face.
Ooh.
It's very similar in the sense that like it uses the minimalist style, and it's kind of cute. It's like the chorus is "I like your face," da da da. Yeah.
Crushed it.
You should check it out.
I will. I'm sure we will. Alex and I are on the Woosung / the Rose train.
I really-
so.
Yep.
I really messed up because I can't hear you guys now. I don't know what I did. Keep going.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to the next song. Hopefully, Therese will come back to us. She's still here.
I got it.
Okay, there we go. We got it.
I just
All
really wanted to show off the light stick. It's so fun.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was worth it.
You gotta flex. Yeah, respect. All right. So our next one we have on the list here is WOODZ. So, I'm gonna scroll up in chat and who was asking if we did WOODZ. LCTOZ2. Sorry I butchered your username, but yeah, now we're doing WOODZ. So if you're still here, come hype us up in chat. Anyway, we're doing WOODZ, which is I Hate You. I know nothing about WOODZ. Does either of you know stuff about WOODZ?
You know,
No.
I thought I knew stuff about WOODZ, and now I'm reading the wiki, and I don't think I know anything about WOODZ.
All right.
I know who he is, and that's literally it.
Yeah.
Sick. All right.
He's definitely one of the soloists that I started listening to pretty early on. But he was in a group under Yuehua called Unique, a South Korean Chinese boy band.
All right.
I have no idea who that is. If anyone wants to drop recommendations, if anyone knows much about WOODZ, you should tell us.
Yeah, let us know about WOODZ.
Geek out.
All
Geek
right.
out to us.
This is I Hate You. I don't actually hate you, but this is the song title, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
I bet it all I have. 너는 해달란 적이 없대. 쌓여가는 내 맘이 까맣게 타버려도 상관없으니까. 어쩐지 요즘 따라 잘하던 연락이 뜸해. 솔직히 말해 너 바쁘단 건 다 핑계잖아. 내가 귀찮으니까. 사랑이란 말로 가린 네 거짓말. 나도 필요 없어. 네 맘대로 해. 난 너 없이 잘 살 수 있어. What? 내가 하고 싶은 거다 하면서 너 따위 없어도 넌 나 없이 또 잘 살겠지. 알아 나도 너처럼 네 사랑 따윈 필요 없어. 너 때문에 아파할 필요 없어. 너 때문에 흘릴 눈물도 없어. 남은 것도 없어. 혹시 만약에 돌아오고 싶어도 자리 없어. 널 위해 쓸 맘 하나도 없어. 이젠 필요 없어. 다른 사랑 찾아도 난 널 알지만 왜 내가 아파해야 너 따위 없어도 돼 맘 good I hate you I don't need you I forget you 너 따위 없어도 Goodbye my love 난 너 없이 잘 살 수 있어 그래도 널 참 많이 사랑했는데 넌 나 없이 더 잘 살겠지 알아 나도 너처럼 네 사랑 따윈 필요 없어 I hate you I don't need you I forget you 너 따위 없어도 돼난 good I hate you I don't need you I forget you 네 사랑 따윈 필요 없어
All right. That was
Wow.
Wood. I hate you.
That's
not
rude.
nice.
I'm sorry. I don't mean it.
Clip it.
No. I said it with such a nice tone to it, you know.
Yeah,
I was like, I hate
like it was
you.
so matter of fact.
Yeah. I
Um,
hate you.
Hey, what's the release date of this song? When did this come out?
This came out on a year ago
last
on
year,
May
yeah.
4th of
Huh.
2022.
Okay. Um,
You want to go first, Alex?
interesting. Sure, I can. So I've always been sort of familiar with WOODZ because I know that he's friends with a lot of people in the industry. Like I know he's friends with BTS. I see his name everywhere. But I don't think I've ever really listened to his music. I'm really curious if he always does this sort of like rock thing. No, okay, one off.
Aw.
This album, yes.
Okay.
I think WOODZ is one of the artists that plays around with genre a lot. So
Oh,
Okay.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably love this album then.
Yeah, I thought this was really cool. It's very youthful.
mhm.
If I can like describe it with one word, and that's why I'm asking. I was asking when it came out because I looked up while it was playing how old he is. He's 27. I'm just surprised. Like, not that that's old or anything. I'm just surprised that he he looks very young. Which
I was gonna say, yeah, that's what I
Good
thought.
yeah.
That was
Good
my
for
first
him.
thought. Yeah,
I think
good
it's a
for him.
performance and everything. Yeah.
yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
He looks very young, but he also sounds very young. Like he has a really youthful voice. Like
Agreed.
his voice is a lot higher than I would have imagined. And maybe he has like a good range, and normally is like lower. I'm not sure. I really wasn't expecting his voice to be so high.
Mm.
But it didn't sound like it was like forced or anything out of range or anything. I don't know. Therese, is that sort of like the range he normally operates in?
Yeah. This was played up a bit, like a lot more cheesy, I guess, using the
Like-
E.
like- Yenified a little bit.
yeah, yeah. But
Okay.
that is his voice. Can
Ah.
confirm.
Huh.
Cool.
That's
Okay.
cool. I like this. I like it a lot. I like it more than I thought I was going to. It's usually like I've probably heard some Wood songs before, just in like radio or like
Rotation.
shuffles or
Yeah.
Spotify playlists or whatever. I've definitely never come across this one. I'm curious if I've heard some others maybe that didn't stick out to me as much, or maybe it's this sound that I really like. I do like this sound a lot. This like
Mm.
sort of mashed up K-pop pop punk thing
Yeah,
that some
it's fun.
groups do. It's always fun. It's why I'm really into Yena and stuff. It's why I get sucked into a lot of the groups that go with this style. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I just thought it was really fun. I thought all the styling they did in the video was really eccentric and experimental, and
For
it
sure.
was to the extremes of every concept they wanted to do styling wise. They did it 150%, which I think works with like the I want to say overproduced sound they went for. You know what I mean? Like everything's a little overproduced. Like it's a little like hyper pop punky.
I was gonna say it was
And
hyper
the
pop punk, that's-
outfits
yeah.
are a little like hyper extended. You know what I mean?
like grungy, yeah, hyper.
Yeah,
grunge,
in a
yeah.
sense of, not to draw comparisons or anything. I know WOODZ has been around longer, but like in comparison sort of to Yenna, how her songs are sort of like a hyper pop take on pop punk, and same with her styling and the way that
Mhm.
she acts in her videos and stuff. It's a little bit of a similar vibe, which I think is still fresh because of how uncommon it is in the K-pop scene, and I like it.
Therese,
Yeah.
you want to go next?
Yes, I love WOODZ. WOODZ was one of the first few K-pop artists that I found in like 2018-ish. He had a song called Pool, and I just could not stop playing it. But yeah, he's a very interesting artist because every time he comes back, I never know. I never know what it's going to be. Like, this is not his most recent album. His most recent album is a lot of like very slow songs, more like I guess soft rock or other in that realm ballad songs. But it's always interesting. It's always done in a slightly different way from what you're used to hearing. And he does write his own music and everything. So I really appreciate him. I don't know anything about him. I guess you don't have to
don't have
appreciate
to.
music,
Yeah, I was gonna
right?
say.
You know who you follow on Spotify, you go there if they have a new album. The very least. But yeah, I think this is a fun album. I think even the album before this is fun. He does a lot of really interesting collaborations with people.
Okay.
Anything you check out is probably going to be good.
Has he done anything? Because Alex mentioned he is friends with BTS. Has he done anything with like the BTS members at all, or not really? That you can
Not
think of?
out loud,
Okay.
if
Okay.
that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
he worked with them on stuff and just,
Sure. Yeah.
you know. But I'm not aware of their friendship outside of like names, you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my thoughts on the track. I really love this. I obviously am in a similar boat to Alex. I like to really kind of like, I think it's cool to me because like, again, my background is more in the alternative space. So this kind of gives me a nice like bridge to like understand this pocket of K-pop more. And I'm like, oh, cool. I am a little bit more familiarized with this. This is cool to me. I will agree with the styling. I got to give a shout outs to their bass player. The hair was insane. The bass was, I mean, classic like Firebird bass, you know, so really sick. And obviously their guitar player is playing like an the EC1000, which is like a typical metalcore guitar that everyone uses in like the early 2000s. So if you know what I'm talking about, shout outs to you. But yeah, no, I love this energy. I think it's, I would agree with Alex that if you had told me he was 27, I don't think I would have believed you, and I still don't. So in that aspect, I thought that was very interesting. His voice definitely has like a really unique tonality. The first person I could kind of like similar, like I guess kind of, I don't even say compare him to, but like kind of put him in a similar boat to is like Kellen Quinn of Sleeping with Sirens, where he's got like an insanely high voice. And like I also feel like that's, again, if you know, you know. But I kind of attributed that similarly to that, where it didn't feel like he was stressing his voice to get to that range. It just felt like that was more of his natural like range that his voice sits in. And I think it obviously fits that styling of music that he creates very, very well. I think I'd be more curious to check out some of the other stuff that isn't this, because I'd be curious to see how his voice changes in that aspect. But yeah, I think if this song is any indicator of what the rest of this album or mini album sounds like, I'm probably going to enjoy it a ton. Really like, again, the like hyper pop, pop punk, alternative sort of energy, but kind of in the lens of K-pop. I think that's really well done. And I would hope that maybe more groups do that. It would be interesting to hear other people's takes on it, certainly. But yeah, this was great. I don't really have anything bad to say about it other than that he told me he hates me, so I'm a little upset by that. But, you know, I'll get over it. But yeah, That was about it. Enjoyed the song. Great track. Gondo says, giving JYP vibes in that plastic suit. I don't know what that's in
If you
reference to.
know,
I'm
you
sure I'm
know.
going to find out at some point. So don't throw it on the wheel, Gondo. I'm going to be real upset.
Put it on the wheel. Put it on the wheel.
Anyway, we're going to move on to the next one here, which is going to be Young K, Let It Be Summer.
We have not done a Day 6 deep dive, and we're going to have to because they're going to have a comeback in March, and I'm pumped.
Let's go.
I don't think we'll get to like all of the solo tracks or all of the. I don't know. It'll be a long one for sure.
Yeah.
This one will probably not be on it. It's a B-side technically from Young K's most recent album that was released this year. He just got out of the military, like fresh out. And he was doing like the long one where he had to travel overseas and stuff. So really glad to have him back.
Yeah.
If you've heard High Key, if you've heard the most recent and Mix album, he's an amazing songwriter. Like, oh my God, everything he makes, I'm just like, yes, I immediately want to listen to it. I immediately save it on my playlist. But this is, of course, his own solo stuff. And he also releases a ton of covers on YouTube. Amazing guy. I can't even like preface my love for his creations.
How far below does he sit below JB?
Oh, they're like besties, dude. Like
in your tier list?
Yeah. No, and in real life, yeah.
Okay.
Because they're label mates. They were in the same label together.
Listen,
they've helped each other write songs. Like, yeah,
I was really trying to stir the pot here, Therese. You know,
they're equal levels, you know. But of course, like, if I had to choose, I don't have a Young K poster.
Oh, that's
I'm
true.
sorry, Young K.
Yikes! All right, well, Young K, I'll get a poster for you. Throw it on the wall, you know. So, come on the show. We'd love to have you. But anyway.
Oh my God, please.
Young K.
He does speak English. He's
Let's go.
Come
on the show.
So,
Let's do it. We're gonna petition. Let's do it. All right. Anyway, Young K, Let It Be Summer. Oh.
새하얗게 뒤덮이고 모든 게 시들어 버린 겨울에도 내 안에 뜨거운 여름의 햇빛 그것만은 좋지
All right. That was Young K. Let it be summer.
Ah. I want to go first.
I knew you were gonna say that. Shoot.
I want to go first. I'm so ready. I love this song. I mean, it's a summer song. What's not to love? It was a little early for summer when it released, but I was just happy to have him back with new music. Oh my god, it was a dark time. Um, you don't understand.
You're like, I just want to say, Therese, you're like Alex from the Spin the Wheel when he talked about Lapis and we just let him just cook for like a minute. I feel like this is gonna be your moment to cook for the next 2 minutes.
This is my moment to cook, except I have literally nothing bad to say about the song.
Not bad cook. Alex is debatable, yeah.
Everyone knows Lapis. We don't need
to.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of late to the K-pop game. All of my favorite artists are just now getting out of the military, and I have been starving. I've been starving for content because not only did we have the pandemic, but then like a ton of dudes left their groups, and then they went into the military, or like a lot of people left their company. GOT7 left their entire company, and it's just been a dry spell of third-gen boy groups for me.
Oh.
And it's been awful. And thank God for Young K bringing it back, bringing the groove to girl groups, because girl groups are where it's at now. Everyone can say it. But I appreciate him so much. And I love this song particularly because it's like, it scratches every itch. It's like, if you want an anime opening song, this is it. If you want a summer song, this is it. Like, if you want a good, like, band song, like live instrument song, yeah, this is it. And I think a lot of people that are associated with K-pop, they don't quite always get the attention that they need for something to pop up.
Or deserve.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Right. Thankfully, Young K is getting extremely popular in Korea, and releasing some really great collaboration songs. Thank you, Gondo. Gondo said, just gotten into Young K because of all the girl group music he's written recently. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm really excited for everything else that he dishes out. I love this album particularly. All the songs are good. He also did another album previous to this that was kind of like his solo debut. But he had been releasing his own stuff on YouTube and stuff. I'm going to send you one particularly. There's a song he did called Text Me Now. It's only available on YouTube. I don't even think he has a SoundCloud for it. I love that song. I can only open YouTube to listen to it. But yeah, no. Dude is crazy talented, and his voice is so clear, like a French horn. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah, it cuts to the mix well.
He adds a little more grit to this song, which I like. I think it needs that grit, but in other places you'll hear it and you'll be like, that he straight up does like a trumpet sound when he sings sometimes, because it's like part of the song and it sounds like a trumpet because his voice is a literal instrument. Yeah, that's my rant. I'm gonna get off my soapbox.
Let you cook. That was great. Alex, you want to go next?
Sure. Mine's short and sweet. Therese covered, I think, most of the points that I would get to. The only thing I want to note here is that we've heard a lot of rock adjacent rock esque tracks tonight. Mm-hmm. This is by far the most like authentic sounding of like the rock stuff we've heard. Like, you can tell it's coming from somebody, like, we know that he writes the music. You could tell that he is like in his pocket and writing what he's familiar with, and it works very well for him. Other than that, I don't really have anything else to say that Therese didn't cover. I just think it was a fun, well shot video. I've never heard any of his stuff outside of Day 6, so it's pleasantly similar enough to keep me interested because I like Day 6, but differentiated enough to give him his own identity. Yeah, it's a good thumbs up for me.
Well, I am neither familiar with Young K or day 6. So I have no jurisdiction here, but I'm going to try. I really love this track. This is fantastic. I think I'm thoroughly impressed by his guitar work as a guitar player myself. I think that's a lot of the times when we delve into like more band adjacent groups or band groups, I have maybe a larger affinity to them because obviously it's something that I play and I'm familiar with how they write.
Oh, someone's
But-
playing the guitar?
I
New
know, crazy.
bias.
New bias unlocked.
It's yeah, for girl groups it's rappers. For guys, anyone who plays
All
a
right.
guitar.
Fuck, man. You know,
Except
they're
Winter,
gonna
who does play the guitar.
Yeah, Winter is number 1. Yeah. No, I think it shows like his writing skills, and I think it would be more. It makes me more curious to listen to his stuff in Day 6, which obviously we'll be getting into at some point soon. But I think for me, I loved the writing style. I think the energy right off the bat, this song doesn't give you at least a moment to figure out what you need. It just throws you right in, and I love that aspect of it. I thought like the bridge was very interesting. That was like probably a very divergent part of the song, but I think it works really well in the way that he kind of just like immediately just wraps you right back into the chorus at the end of the song. I thought that was really great songwriting, and it keeps you so intensely focused on the writing aspect, which I would argue is his strong suit, certainly. I think it really kind of motivates you or allows you to kind of like reframe your focus in that song. And I think, in fact, it made me enjoy the chorus that much more, just because, especially that last chorus, because I was like, oh my God, there was such a change of pace that just allowed me to focus in a lot more on that song. So I love that. His vocal quality was also really great too. I'd be curious to compare it to stuff with Day 6, because I would argue he put a little bit more like little oomph, a little bit extra in these types of songs, and I'd be curious to see like his vocal range and what he's able to do. So I think that to me was like the overarching thought that I had about Young K. But other than that, this is a really fantastic track. I will have to maybe hold off on listening to it until we get to Day 6, but maybe I'll listen to it. I don't know. But
Listen to it. I don't care. There's a lot of songs to get into with Day 6. You could be safe in his solo discography.
Okay, cool. But yeah, no, he was great. And I will also say I love like his charismatic energy, just like in the music video. I feel like that obviously showed that he was just having a good time, and like music video obviously reflected his love for like playing guitar and like obviously making some really banger tracks. So yeah, enjoyed this one a ton. This one was definitely up there with one of my favorites from tonight for sure. 100%. But all right, cool. Kim, thanks for joining us. We are going to move on to the next one here, which we have is BM Low Key.
Ooh, Big Titty Committee Presidente.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
You know about this, right? Wait, have you? Does Brandon know?
Yeah, we
talked about Card.
We
did
Card.
talk about Card. But
You know about the big titty gang.
Oh God. All right. Well, I haven't heard it in a while. That's probably my shocked reaction.
All proceeds go to breast cancer awareness.
It's all for a good cause.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's good. All right. Well,
He basically has a harem of ripped Korean Idol men that are all part of the collective Big Titty Gang. What's his brand called? Stadium? Is that it?
I think so.
I think it's called Stadium. Where I think it's I believe his mother runs the company for him.
that's okay.
Or helps him run the company, and all their proceeds go to breast cancer research. And he's done a lot of good work with that. I think he's got a lot of other idols to endorse it. Yeah, it's pretty commendable.
I did see him. I did see that he's doing a pod. He's like in a part of a podcast group too, which I've also been watching as well.
Yep.
So very cool.
Yeah, it's with Peniel from B2B and Ashley from Ladies Code. And
Junie.
Is it Junie who's on it now?
Junie's on it now. Yeah.
I love
Okay.
Junie. Shout outs to Junie.
I feel like
Fucking love that guy.
that fourth spot is always kind of
It's just
changed around a little bit.
It is, yeah.
Junie or PH1. I forget who else was doing it.
Was it an Eric Nam
yeah,
doing
it's a
one
good.
too? No.
Eric Nam has a podcast on the same network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dive
Along
Studios.
with-
That's what his Gondo says.
Along with a different J that's also part of D6, but
Different Jay.
I think that's over. He was doing one with Alexa for a bit.
Oh yeah, that's long
Ah,
over.
Gotcha.
But Eric Nam just dropped an episode with Chungha. If you're
Oh, heck
looking
yeah.
for a good episode, it's very good.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I
In
love
English? Was it English? or-
It's Konglish.
Okay.
China.
Good enough.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. You got enough. We got enough to work off of. Anyway. Enough
You can
shit.
piece it together.
We're gonna talk about BM low key. Is this from like? Is he doing another solo release, or he had already done another
This
solo?
was
Yeah,
this was recent.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's get into
Yeah.
low key.
In the body where my mood is. Henny in my body got me loaded. Bad vibes, that's something we don't condone it. Got the whole function jumping to the morning. Damn little shorty getting low for me. Throw it backside round for me. In my ear saying let's go. We could be a little more low key. Yeah, yeah, pull up a gang. Party going crazy and it's full of all tens. Seen you and we locked eyes quick. Shorty made a wait over, started talking that shit like, boy, I wanna test your stamina. Ass so fat, like, can you handle this diameter? Amateur, baby, I'm the furthest thing from it. I'ma give you good love and get the bed where to flood it with you. Ooh, hey, we gon' make a movie. Put it work like it's my duties. You ain't fucking with no goofy. In the party with my woodies. Henny in my body got me loaded. Bad vibes, that's something we don't condone it. Got the whole function jumping to the morning. Damn little shorty getting low for me. Throw it backside round for me. In my ear saying let's go. We could be a little more low key. Damn shorty getting low. When she put it on the floor. Show me how you got like. Oh, she real flossy, mixed with the little bossy. She like, baby, you saucy. And I'm like, you ain't seen nothing. Nah, ooh, hey, we gon' make a movie. Put it work like it's my duty. Said you ain't fucking with no, you ain't fucking with no. In the party with my woodies. Henny in my body got me loaded. Bad vibes, that's something we don't condone it. Got the whole function jumping to the morning. Damn little shorty getting low for me. Throw it backside round for me. In my ear saying let's go. We could be a little more low key.
All
Dude,
right.
that is a short song.
That is a short.
Oh wow.
It's a little short.
That is a short song.
Anyway, this is BM's low key.
Okay,
I just want to say something before Alex jumps into his thought. I just want to say, if you hear damn little shorty, take a shot and you'll probably die. So that's it. Anyway, that was it.
I would like to know. Can anyone tell me what a WODI is?
I don't know what a WODI is.
I was also gonna ask, but I was a little embarrassed.
I was
I'm like,
also
should I
gonna
know what
ask.
this is?
Yeah.
Like,
Is this a
am
new
I
thing?
am I out of touch? Am I lost?
I
Does
mean, the
anyone
answer is
actually-
yes.
I'm also out of touch. We're all out of
Is
touch.
that
I
a?
think.
Please tell me. If
Me,
somebody
wait,
has
should I put
context
on
that.
incognito?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Google search
probably.
WODIs.
Yes. WODIs.
All right, I'll go real quick. So, I like this song. I think this. I have positive and negatives on this song. Positives, there's nothing to dislike about it really, except it's just too short.
Yeah.
It doesn't really like offer anything. Like, I know BM's a good rapper. You don't really he doesn't really. There's no good rap in this. It's just like
Just
it's
him
missing
singing.
what could
Yeah.
have. It's missing what could have been like could have had a good verse or like something. It feels like it's missing like personality. That's That's really my only issue with it. I just think it needed to be like another 45 seconds long or something. It's funny. I saw a video that he released, I guess, as like a side content for it, where he went to the dance studio that for the girl that did the choreography in this video, and she did like a dance performance in front of him that was very like burlesque show ish. Like it was like him sitting on a chair in the dance studio and her doing the dance for him in like a very like promiscuous fashion, and it was very funny like seeing him like interact with her and like them like play it up and stuff. It was a really interesting watch.
Oh,
I think it
God.
actually gave more personality to the song than this did.
Fair enough.
So I don't know. I don't really have like a positive or a negative take on this. I think that it's so similar to what he put out for his last solo stuff, but it just does a worse job of like showcasing what he's capable of. So I wish he had just I don't know, added a little extra spice to it, committed a little harder, because I think BM actually genuinely is like such a rare personality and talent, and brings like a different energy than most people can to the K-pop scene. Like he seems like a big piece of glue, where he somehow is friends with everybody and like ties a lot of the K-pop scene together, and is very friendly and seems very welcoming. I don't know where I'm going with that. Other than I'm just trying to get at that I really like BM, and I want his music to do him justice as like a
solo artist,
as like a personality and as a person. I want him to like excel with the music as well. So yeah, not quite there for me, but again, I don't hate it. It's just
I think you're reading into it too much. Like obviously you just want like really great music from him because he's got such a deep, unique voice, and he's really good at the English stuff and writing the good rap verses that everyone loves to get down to. No, I get where you're coming from, but for me, this does exactly what it needs to. Like, it's a BM track. I guess I see where you're coming from, where I'm like, I don't expect that much, because it does everything it needs to. It's conveying what it's conveying. A lot of songs with this high sex appeal, kind of, I just take them for face value because that's what they are. They're songs about sex appeal. So I appreciate the beat. Beat goes hard.
It does.
I appreciate his tone. You're right. It's pretty similar to his last solo work, but I think his last solo was a lot catchier, honestly. I don't know if it's better or worse. I'd just say I like it. Good stuff. I am back to report what a WODI is. Thankfully, you don't need to use incognito.
Okay, thank God.
This is a Reddit post from 4 years ago, but WODI is used to refer to someone you consider a friend or an acquaintance, and it derives from wardy, like someone in your ward or your district.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was in relation to like a roadie.
Maybe it's like a combination.
I thought he was saying roadie really weird, and then I saw
no, it was
caption
woady.
as woady, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's a word. It's
okay.
Slang somewhere.
I'll let you cook, Therese.
Not me. BM.
I'll
did
let
a great
BM
job
cook.
with that.
Yeah, I'll let BM cook.
Can I propose a question?
Sure.
Feel free to be honest. Is BM really toting the line of being cringe?
I was just okay. So I was gonna say this is about 80% less fronting than J Park was doing. I think BM knows his audience and he knows how to work it. But dude, come on.
I can't. I'm just gonna leave it with this, guys. This is my only comment I'm gonna make for this. You ready? Ass so fat, like, can you handle this diameter? All right, I'm done. That's it.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
But truly, we love BM.
Truly, he is someone that the industry needs, you know? That's like, I know exactly what I'm doing with this. Just take it.
To get into the actual song, though, I thought the beat was great. I enjoyed it. I have not gone and listened to any card stuff since the last time we did it, or BM stuff. So this one was definitely a surprise. I think I did see like a clip of them. Maybe it was posted on like Card's Instagram page or something, but I did see something about this song and people were like, "Oh my god, this video is like controversial because like, you know, blah blah blah." And I'm like, it's not really, especially if like you consider the like pop artists there in America is like completely tame compared to some other music videos. But I thought the song was solid. I don't really have any negative or I don't have any positive things to say about it. I just think it's a solid song. Like if it came up on my playlist, like on my K-pop rotation mix, then I'd be like, oh, I like this song. But I wouldn't read into it and think like, oh, I need to have like deep meaning on what BM's trying to tell me about, you know, this. But I'm also not like so like disjointed from the song where I'm like, I don't know if I like this. I'm not feeling it. You know, it's got a good beat. I think the way that he's kind of doing this like singy, rappy sort of thing was really cool. I think you know, I enjoyed the way he kind of went about the song. But yeah, other than that, don't have too much else to say about it. It was just a, you know, solid BM track, you know. I would have to go and listen to some more BM like solo material to probably get a little bit of a better basis, but yeah, not too terrible. So very cool. All right, well, we're into the last one, guys. Is going to be 10 Nightwalker.
10.
Which
10 is
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, well, you should because we did cover him once. No, just kidding. We did, but you might not remember. It was in the Super M video. And I felt like I did him dirty. Yeah, I felt like I did him dirty because I chose like the one NCT song that he's not in to showcase NCT.
Oh my god.
So this is my redemption for 10. He's NCT Wavy, also Super M. He is Thai and I believe is fluent in English. He has a lot of solo songs that are in English that are really good. You guys should check him out. And this is just his most recent comeback.
Nice.
So,
okay.
Yeah. Like last week.
Let's go. 10 Nightwalker. Let's give it a listen.
So I've been waiting so long, hiding my power. After the calm lies the storm, been walking the wire. Don't even know just how close I've come to the fire. You better watch it. Oh, come, like waves in the ocean and roll. Sway the emotions and slowly already got me down low. No way to fight it, but you won't let me go. From the shell, I'm gonna face against the devil. Higher, fire. Look into the cold blue eyes. When the midnight comes, pulling the strings, beautiful monster. Royalty, energy, I am yours. Playing my heart, ain't no way I'm pure. Bow down and pray to you. That's my name, oh that's a hunter. I'm the prey, you made me lose it. Go insane, and I need prescription for the pain. Come, like waves in the ocean. Yeah, just let it flow, no time to relieve. Holy the midnight goes, pulling the strings, beautiful monster. Royalty energy, I'm yours. Playing my heart, ain't no way I'm cruel. Bow down and pray to me. It's a nightmare, so persuasive. You shouldn't chase it, but I want it. I feel my heartbeat get distorted. It's a nightmare I created, like a disease hunting my dreams. Bow down and pray to God. Get down on my knees. Beautiful monster.
All right.
Nice.
Cool. There we go. That was 10. Nightwalker.
All right. This is
All
my
right.
favorite song of the night.
Woo! Let's go.
I am shocked at how much I like that. I was not expecting to like a song from. I mean, I'm only familiar with 10 in association with his groups. I think. Not really much as a solo artist. So,
Unfair.
I don't really. I guess
It's
I
okay.
just never
I
get
don't
around
expect.
to it.
Yeah, I don't expect
And-
everyone to know all of the NCT members.
Right, but I don't know why I don't know why I never think that when I know that Ten's an active solo artist, but I never think to go listen to his stuff because I'm like, well, I don't know, it's probably not that crazy. Like I usually don't get too into solo artists. I don't know, maybe I'm dumb 'cause this is so good.
You're not dumb. You're
They're
not
not
dumb.
dumb.
There's
I
a
don't know.
lot of music out there.
Yeah.
I think that it is a crime that him and Taemin are in the same group together.
And Baekhyun.
Oh.
Yeah, but when
Oh.
I see Ten move, like perform, how he dances, he has such like
And Kai. It's not fair.
yeah, and holy shit, and Kai,
Not fair.
Yeah,
not
him-
fair.
Taemin, Ten, and Kai have like such similar, but like their own unique flair to being like the most fluid human beings possible. It's really crazy. And it's cool
Liquid
to see
10.
10. Yeah, this is Liquid 10.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool to see him on his own because I don't think that in the context of like the big NCT groups or Super M, when you have these like massive talents, I don't think that 10 has stuck out to me as much as he would in a video like this because he's just surrounded by so much other overwhelming talent that it's got to be hard to stand. I mean, how do you stand out when you're next to Taemin and Mark and like all these like crazy
Yeah.
talents that are just like overarching in the industry? This is really, really fun. I love that like pulsating like electro beat. It gives me the same energy that I got from Super Lady when we listened to that from G Idol,
Yeah.
which is also one of my favorite songs we listened to lately. I clearly have a sound. I clearly have like an interest right now. I don't have anything. Oh, I just went blurry for a second. I don't.
It was
I'm about to pass out. I'm about to pass out.
The 10
Um,
blurriness.
No, this is really cool. I don't have anything bad to say about it. The performance was so sick. That little dance break
Oh.
was really, really fun to watch. I am
so
probably gonna watch a dance practice video of this as soon as we get off stream. This is a 11 out of 10 for me. Very,
Wow.
very good.
You can't. Yeah, it's got to be more than 10.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, that was a terrible pun. Anyway, I want to apologize for not knowing who 10 was just moments ago. I deserve to put more respect on 10's name. So 10, if you are watching this, my apologies. I should give you more respect because this is fucking phenomenal. I think his vocal styling was incredible. Like his falsetto range is just like ear piercing in like the best way possible. Like there's just something really special about his vocal styling. And then going into that dance break and how incredibly like fluid his dance moves are and how like intricate and how stylized he was, like just doing that, it just to me feels like I made a massive disservice on him as a whole. So I wanted to make sure I give him his flowers because he definitely deserves that respect. And I would also put this as one of my favorite songs that we've heard tonight as well. It's just incredible performance, both vocally and also performance-wise. Music video was also shot really well too, so shout-outs to whoever did their music video. Incredibly well choreographed and also, well shot as well too. But yeah, this was a great song. I'll have to go and listen to some more 10. I think that just inspired me to go give more of a listen to what he does as a solo artist. But Therese, your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest. I listened to this once. I had no idea. I had no idea. I'm shocked. I'm shocked right now. It was like a completely different experience. I don't know what happened when I watched it the first time. Well, I do know what happened. I was watching on my TV. I was watching it kind of low because I didn't want to disturb my neighbors. Like
No,
the
you
day
gotta
it
crank that
dropped,
shit
and I was
up.
like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Yeah, you gotta
I
crank
was
this
just like,
shit
"Yeah,
up.
that's
Your
cool."
neighbors
He
have
looks
to know
like-
about this shit. Yeah.
I like his look. I think he's very like what's the word?
Chic.
He's chic.
Yeah.
He's giving me some like Rina Sawayama vibes.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
either
Without the
that
eyebrows.
or like 11
Yeah.
from Stranger
Yeah,
Things.
11 was the more direct reference, I
yeah.
think. But yeah, I think I love his look. I love his voice. I knew that I loved his voice because I knew him in Super M. But this song is completely different with headphones on. I had no clue what I was missing out on. Like there was so much complexity going on that I was like, I feel like I need to just like sensory deprive myself and then like and then just listen because it was wow. Wow. I was looking at the credits. I don't recognize these credits. But I'm definitely going to listen to this whole album now if they're
For
on them.
sure.
Produced by Matthias Newman. Not sure who that is, but I'm gonna be looking out for you, my dude, or lady. And Jesus, what a song to end on! Thank God. I know I told you to like put him as the thumbnail and call it the 10 stream or 10 plus a bunch of people because I didn't want to give you like all of the faces and all.
Oh
of the
no, I already did all the
names.
faces. Don't worry. I'll
Oh
show
my
the
God. No, I said just 10 because I was like, oh, it's 10 songs. We're gonna.
I
end
thought it
with
was
10.
10 as in
But he
like put all
deserves
10
it.
people on the thing. So I put all 10
No.
people on the thumbnail. I should have just put 10.
My bad.
I should have just put
sent you
10.
the Google link. But yeah,
It's all right.
I think he deserves a thumbnail for
I'll
this.
just I'll just go delete my work and and just put
Honestly,
10.
all I'm realizing is that one, I need to listen to his album now. Two, Super M was so freaking goated. Damn, they got Jopping.
I was
They
jopping
got
tonight.
one Monster in Infinity.
Oh my God.
They got 10.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we were jumping and popping.
We were jumping
tonight.
and popping tonight. Gondo says he was just on ODG with Minnie teaching kids about Thailand.
Oh,
The
that's
kids
so cute.
recognized her but didn't recognize him. Oh, feels bad. Feels bad.
Well-
And then Gondo also said 10 the person, not the number of heart.
Not the number
thank
of-
you. Thank
You
you.
put it in caps. 10.
I will
Those
change
kids-
it.
Those
don't have
kids
to
were
change it,
clearly
you're
not
good.
droppers.
They were not
They
joppers.
were
I think-
not joppers, yeah.
I think that just goes to show how in depth we are in the girl group realm because a lot of like the youth of general population does not know a lot of boy groups.
It's all right.
It's just a fact.
We're just trying to on the daily, you know. So
Here goes Therese talking about the youth again.
The youth.
The youth.
And their woadies.
I'm never gonna get over that now. You guys are my woadies, so.
I wouldn't throw that around. I don't know where it comes from, but.
All right, well, don't take that out of context. Codster, thank you for joining us at literally at the end of the stream. So I'm sorry.
You missed the best song.
I'm sorry you missed the best song. Oh, man.
I can't say that. Young K was on here. I got my favorites, you know.
Oh, okay. You have to. Okay, cool. You have to rewatch the stream and come hang out. Okay, I was here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, even better. Love to see it. That's awesome. Well, thank you for chatting for the first time. Glad you could join us. All right. Well, that's our K-pop male soloist variety stream 1. We will be doing more of these, especially if people like to see it. So if you did like this, make sure to let us know in the comments. This will be uploaded pretty immediately onto YouTube. So check that out if you haven't. Also, if you didn't check out our last stream on Tuesday, those are all cut up into individual videos on YouTube. So go watch those. I spent a perilous amount of time putting 9 thumbnails together. So if you could just do me a justice and hit that thumbs up and also, you know, watch the video, that'd be really great. But yeah, that's what we have going on. Wednesday, I guess we should deliberate on who we should do for Wednesday. Are we doing Mama?
I want IU, but I also want Mamamoo. Yeah, Mamamoo would probably be the easiest.
Alex, what are we feeling?
We'll do Mamamoo on Wednesday.
Well, you did want to restructure. I don't know if we talked about it at the beginning of the video, but I wanted to preface this at the end for all the people that were hanging out because we were talking about B-sides and stuff and yada yada. So,
yeah, we mentioned it. With the original plan for Mamamoo was to do
4 parts. Yeah.
4 parts. The third being a B-side stream, and the fourth being all the soloists or all a good chunk of solo songs. The issue I ran into with the B-side playlist putting it together was that there's really not a lot to watch. There's really only lyric videos and like fan made videos and stuff, and it really doesn't make for good stream content. I think it makes for maybe a song here or two on the variety wheel or some songs for us to listen to on our own time. But we're trying to we try to keep as much of the stuff we watch to stuff that is as visually entertaining and like produced videos as much as it is sonically. So I think we have maybe need a little reworking for what we're going to do with their B-sides, but we will do a full stream for solo tracks or unit tracks from Mamamoo. And I think that I will have that together and ready to go for this Wednesday's stream.
Thank you.
Very cool. Thank you, Alex. Gondo says, I need to figure out what to recommend next. I'm tempted to troll you guys with JYP, but I'm not sure that's good use of my you have to dig really deep and find one that will all make us cringe. I feel like that's your
We're
test,
trying to get
Gondo.
Brendan to like K-pop.
No, give me a cringe song because I wanna see if I can handle it. You know, if you can give me if you can give me a song that you think I'm gonna like shit bricks, then I need to know. You know, I need to know if I'm tested. You know, I've been doing this for almost a year, so I feel like you gotta test my wills here. So I
also drop the old K-pop because we haven't gotten into anything earlier than like Red Velvet, I want to say. So yeah, if you want to see something from an older group, let us know. Of course, we still need to do like older groups at some point, but there's so much.
That is the goal.
I gotta go make that Day 6 playlist right now. So ready.
Kazer says, I'll have to watch the rest on YouTube. Appreciate you. Very, very sick. Gondo also says maybe do soloists instead of B-sides. They have enough. And then obviously Kazer says needs both ends of the spectrum. Yeah, we do. And then have you guys done female soloists already? We have done a couple.
I think we've done 2 streams of that,
streams?
I
Yeah.
believe. And then we also have them mixed in with our variety wheel. If you're not familiar with that, we started. We've done 1 stream of it so far. We're starting it. It's going to be a pretty regular series here, where we have a like a spin the wheel kind of thing, where we have a bunch of solo artists, maybe new songs from artists that we've already checked out, artists
Do we
that
have the
don't have
wheel
enough
up?
content.
I don't have the wheel up.
Brandon,
I could get the link though.
let me send you the link real quick.
Okay.
It should be pinned, right, in our chat.
I have to send him the current version. Of it.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna just wait. Let me see if I can change it.
I'm really excited. I like doing the.
I got it pulled up. Let me go back to my OBS. I know.
There's a lot of new stuff. So this wheel is basically going to cover pretty much groups that we might not have enough content to do a full stream on, because a lot of B-sides, if they don't have videos, they're hard to do. A lot of like Japanese stuff we can't do because of copyright. So newer groups or smaller groups oftentimes don't really have enough for us to do a 3-hour-ish stream like we typically do. So that kind of stuff will go on this wheel. We'll do a random night. I'm thinking like maybe every other week or so, where we'll just do as many as we can in a night, and we just kind of randomize the wheel, spin it, and watch whatever pulls up. And for everyone hanging out in Twitch chat, you guys get channel points just from watching, chatting, and stuff, and you can look under the channel point redemption and add songs to the wheel for us to eventually check out. I think Gondo has submitted 2 or 3 at this point that are all on there. So if you have a song you want us to, if you have a song that you want us to check out, the best way is definitely suggesting it through channel points, and then it'll get on the wheel and we'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, I will also say I know for Wednesdays typically are like the one Wednesday a week we stream. We might just make that a Wednesday thing, on that week that we just do the one stream, just because it might be easier, and there's obviously there's a fun aspect to it. So that's probably what we'll wind up doing, unless we would like to do like a group that we know we could get done in one episode. So at least that's the plan that I would suggest, and we probably will wind up doing. And then obviously keep the ones that we do for a full week. So it's the plan. This is what the wheel looks like. If you are here in chat now, as Gondo mentioned, yes, it's 1,000 points, channel points. If you just comment, you're a part of chat, you come hang out with us, you just automatically garner points over time. Once those points are done, then I get a notification on my screen here saying, like, for example, Gondo gave us channel points for High Key Rose Blossom. So that was going to be added to the wheel. And so when we do the wheel next, their choice will be up on there. So yeah, it's just come hang out. The more you come hang out, the more points you get, the more opportunities you can have us sweat. So do what you will.
And for Gondo, if you suggest something that's already on the wheel, because I am adding stuff like in the background day to day, I'll just give you another pick. I won't let your points go to waste. You can pick something else.
Yeah. Well,
so no worries about wasting your points.
This is what we have for the wheel right now. So if you see something on there that you haven't seen yet, let us know. We will try to, if we can, we'll try to update it every time we do a stream, just so people can kind of see what the wheel looks like, and what if you don't see something there, then hopefully we haven't added it on by this point. But
yeah, this is just a sneak peek. I added about 25 more songs to it today.
Oh my gosh. We're not going to be able to read the names.
Well, no, I mean, I added them today. So this is where it's at right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't add any more.
So yeah, I'm going to keep it updated. I think it's fun. I think we're getting into some groups. I think that the way I'm going to try to keep it going is when we take interest in a song or a group. If something kind of like sparks some interest, we'll go off that. I'll add a little bit more of them, or kind of add stuff more of that style. And I don't know, maybe we can like go deep into some like rabbit holes on some groups just by random
Spinning the wheel.
chance.
Yeah. I did see Try Be on here, which I'm stoked about because I haven't listened to that yet.
Yeah,
so.
they released the song like an hour ago.
Yeah,
and I literally just put it on the wheel.
I was gonna check it out, so I'm glad I didn't do it. So, all right, well, that's it, guys. That's all we have for you. I believe again we are doing Mamamoo on Wednesday, so if you are watching this and it is not Wednesday yet, come hang out. Would love to see you. And if you want to be notified, give us a follow here on Twitch. That is the best way to be notified when we go live on Twitch. And if you would like to watch the VOD afterwards, go subscribe to us on YouTube. It'd be really greatly appreciated. Helps the channel out. If you would like to sub, you do get cool icons, emoticons, all that stuff. So if you would like to be subbed up, that'd be great. If not, it's not a big deal. But we just love to see you in the chat regardless. So come hang out. And yeah, thank you for a great stream. We will see you on Wednesday. And huge thanks again to Alex and Therese for hanging out. And Therese, thanks for putting the playlist together.
There were definitely people I've missed, of course. Drop your recommendations. I did want to add BI on here for MyCon, but his video got blocked by YouTube, unfortunately. So, of course, there's limitations. But yeah, let us know what else we should listen to.
Also, as well, I'll wrap it up with if I'm going to re-update the girls and guys groups that you would like us to cover, give us a comment. I will literally do that right now once we hop off stream. So please let me know what groups you would like us to cover in the future, especially if they have a larger-ish catalog. Please let us know who you would like us to do next. But yeah, we'll catch you guys on Wednesday. Have a good night.
Thank you. Bye.
See you Wednesday. Bye.